How we doing today, guys? Henry Kaminski here from UniqueDesignz.net, and I want to share with you today how we help our clients build brand credibility one design at a time. And for those of you that know me, that it's not just about design anymore for me. When I first started, yes, it was a churn and burn type of business. We would get all types of different graphic projects, but now it's turned into more of a branding agency and more of a business growth agency where we're helping our clients build credible brand identities and also building credible brand messaging to help them connect with their audience. And so over the past couple of years, I've been able to work deeper inside of people's businesses. And one of the unique branding propositions for me is that I am a continuous student of direct response marketing. And it's very hard to find a designer nowadays that understands direct response and really infuses the philosophy into design the proper way and the way to do it like the pros. And so that's kind of set me apart from all of the competition lately. And so I want to share with you an example of how we're building credibility one design at a time for our clients. So as you guys know, I showcased this client already in one of my previous videos on how we literally built her brand from scratch. But I want to share with you today how we're taking it to the next level and really helping her with the execution of getting her message to her audience. So let me just share screens real quick. I'm going to go into my projects here. Let me make this nice and big for you. This is inside the Branding on Demand program. And so here's all my clients. Let me show you this particular project that we're working on. So if you remember, guys, this is Carla Andino. She runs Top Consulting down in Honduras, and she's got a very cool niched out brand. She helps Hispanic women that are executives, professionals, in the corporate world, and she helps them build their brand identities. And so we need now that her website's just about to go into the development stage, we got her logo done, we got great pictures done, her videos are just about done. We need to now help her connect with her audience, right? And so these are templates that we designed. This is one of the Twitter templates that we're going to use. Here's another Twitter template we're going to use. And then here's an Instagram template that we're going to use. So in this area here, we're going to put in great quotes from Carla and really valuable content for her audience to really connect with. Here's another version. And so this is sort of the back end. This is how I work with my team and really guide them and instruct them on how to build the brand identities that I envision for the client and that I strategize with the client. So this is how we start to build the credibility between our client's brand and their audience. And so this is the clean, quality, professional looking design. She's an image consultant herself, right? So if she doesn't look the part, how does she have any positioning to back herself up as a credible brand? That's the question, right? That's the question. So just make sure, you guys, I want to see if there's any comments. No, not yet. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave it in the video below. Leave them in the comments below. I would love to keep this interactive and get your feedback, get your comments, because it's super important to, when you're doing these videos, when you're doing these live videos, for example, for your brand, that you keep it two-way. You know, you dialogue with your audience. You don't monologue. You don't speak at them. You speak with them. People want to be part of something. And so when we go back to, sorry guys, I know this is kind of blank for you. So when we go back to these templates here, some examples that we would do for some of the content that we would insert here is we would ask questions. We would sort of touch upon the hot buttons that we know about our target audience, and we would throw them in these templates and put them out there. And people are going to immediately connect with Carla because she is the face of the brand, and her brand revolves around her. Without her, there is no brand, right? And she has a phenomenal story. She's been in the entertainment industry in her country for 15 years. Excuse me, being on television. Excuse me. And so, you know, she has a great backstory. And so, you know, putting that brand out there, but not just throwing it up, you know, with some Fiverr design or some half-assed design just to get it out there. Excuse me. I usually have water and I don't have it today for whatever reason. When you put stuff out there that's blah and bland and doesn't connect, right? It's wasted time. It's wasted energy. You know, this is why you got to invest in your branding, right? If you're not putting your best foot forward when you're creating your identity for your brand, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's gonna be an uphill battle for you. It just is, because this is the front lines of your business, right? If you don't have a strong front line, look at the Army, look at any military, right? If they don't have strong front lines, they're toast. They're done, right? They're finished. So every strong military has a strong front line. So when we relate this back to branding, your front line needs to be powerful, needs to be strong, needs to be credible. It needs to have that professional look and feel to really get people to actually pay attention to you and actually take you seriously. Without that, you're toast. Again, you're toast. Let's go on Google real quick and just type in poor branding. Poor branding examples. All right, let's go to images. All right, here's a funny post, but it's kind of small. But like, that looks so cheap. The Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, and that could be a joke for all I know, right? But like, look how cheap that looks, right? Let's look at some other stuff. You know, it's like, you know, I look at this logo, right? And I'm like, I look at this logo and I'm like, how awesome can this business be? How awesome can their service be? Look at this logo, right? Like, am I really going to get a good, solid piece of work out of this company? Just by the looks of the logo, I don't think so. But that's the point I'm trying to make, guys. Like, first impressions are everything when it comes to branding, right? Let's look at some more stuff here. You know, look at Martha Stewart's brand. Like, that's a polished, solid brand. There's nothing glaring or powerful about it. It's just solid, right? It's just a solid brand, right? You can tell they put in the time, the effort, and there's probably a lot behind how they finalize this logo the way it is. But again, very clean, very professional, this logo isn't too bad, but again, I think it could be better. This is kind of cheesy, right? So when you're looking at brands, you say to yourself, how quickly can I trust them? How quickly can I trust them? Does it look like a reputable brand, right? Mick websites, that's hysterical. Good example of bad branding. You got to see this. It's just a blog post, but I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. This is a great logo, super clean, very, very clean. I like that logo. So there you have it, guys. I mean, when it comes to polishing up your brand and building your brand's credibility, you have to pay attention to the front end, and that's your brand. That's your brand's identity. You have to understand that if you look shoddy, chances are people are going to think that your product or service is shoddy, and you're going to lose a tremendous amount of attention because people aren't going to trust you. I used this example before, but my sister-in-law, she does a lot of online shopping, and she actually does a lot of her shopping, believe it or not, through Instagram. She gets targeted for ads all the time. She'll click on the ad. She'll see the offer, but then what she'll do is she'll go on Google and she'll do a quick little checkup on the business. And if it looks credible, then she'll proceed to buy. But if she goes to the website and it looks like dog poop, chances are she's not going to buy. And she said that before. I've researched businesses before. I've purchased from them. And if they looked like their website was from the 1980s, I didn't buy from them. It was just, I lost trust. I didn't think their product or service was going to be any good. So building your brand's identity, building that strong front line that I talked about before is the key to building a great, credible brand, one design at a time. So I hope you enjoyed this live, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Please leave some comments, leave some suggestions, leave some questions. I'm here to help you guys. This is what I do. This is what I'm passionate about. And that's it. So I'll see you on the next video and talk to you soon. Later.